Welcome to Buzzed and Baffled, the podcast where the wine is flowing, the stories get weird, and we try our best to keep the chaos to a minimum. Try being the keyword.
Before we jump in, a quick behind-the-scenes truth. Producing the show is basically an Olympic sport. Between being the media manager, the sound engineer, the editor, and trying to control her own voice volume, which, let's be honest, Nicole's has the natural power of a small megaphone, things can get a little unpredictable. So if you hear the occasional mic spike, just know it's not your headphones. It's Nicole living her best and loudest life.
Disclaimer: we're not experts, just two curious humans with wine in hand and an enthusiasm for the bizarre. Some topics may be dark, sensitive, or downright strange, so listener discretion is advised. And remember, everything you hear is for entertainment only, so take the story seriously, just not too seriously.
And any opinions shared on this podcast are our own and not reflective of any third party.
Now, pour a glass, settle in, and get ready to be buzzed and baffled.
Set up. I know you didn't have very much time to get us set up, so I just wanted to double check.
We're set up now as I was watching you bluster around
Oh
the
my God,
room.
it's been a fucking day.
She had a hard day. She took a nap.
I took a nap because I was so tired from everything I did this week. I have like 400 active minutes this week, and most of it was working in the yard.
But it's done now.
It is done now.
You killed all your plants.
Yeah. I mean, I still got to work on that and the hill, but
And you got to make David do something.
yeah, I did.
That's always fun.
Mulch.
Mm-hmm. Put him to work.
Mm-hmm. He was very sweaty, and it wasn't even very hot out.
He's not used to that kind of strain anymore because when you're doing brain surgery on the
I
moon,
know.
there's no gravity.
And he kept opening the bag of mulch in the middle.
Why?
I don't know. 'Cause he,
Okay, was he just like grabbing it and tearing it right
yeah,
open?
because he had it laid flat, so he ripped it in the middle, which of course means you have to dig from both sides. But I was like, I don't even care.
I'm surprised that when I got here, David wasn't in the flower bed.
Where's David? I don't know.
But wow, those flowers are growing really well. But we're back.
We are. This is episode 59. It takes place in Indiana, so I made pork tenderloin sandwiches for dinner.
They were very good.
I did not make the comically large versions that you get like at the state fair and stuff there or special restaurants.
Like a normal size.
Yeah, it was like a normal size pork tenderloin.
And they were very good. And we had homemade Caesar dressing. with
Yeah, Caesar salad,
Mhm.
homemade croutons, homemade dressing. David did not help on that.
Oh, I thought maybe he was going to make all of the
No,
salad.
I kind of hinted to it because I was like, I'm really busy. Can I have the recipe? Or I was like, can you get me what I need? He just sent it to me via email.
He's busy playing video games, Kyla.
I know. But it was okay.
Since you did not take the time to pick a special themed wine, I picked this one just for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Wow.
Wow.
Westfield Orchards. It is called Washington White, Michigan White Zinfandel Blush.
Oof. I think this is one that my cousin Leslie brought up. And the other one that she gave us, the peach one, was not great.
This one, but is very Midwest. It's a white
Yes.
Zinfandel blush.
I forgot it was my week this week
Yeah, last night I go, so what are you making for dinner? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, bitch, it is your week.
I was like, oh shit, it is.
Like, I made steaks last
Yeah,
week.
you made steaks last week.
I bought them.
Which is, I think, why I got confused that it was my week to cook. Wow. Look at Nicole go. Oh my gosh. Go, Kylie, go.
Look at that.
Look at that.
One foul swoop.
Fell swoop.
Fell
but
swoop.
Yeah. I mean, your swoop is foul.
This is about to be foul. The color of this, it's like if I watered down a Cali red.
Yeah. It looks like cooking sherry.
A little bit. I don't know who blushes this color, but they need to go to the doctor. I'm going to give you a nice big pour.
Oh, thank you. How kind.
David's going to be able to enjoy this later.
She smells sweet.
Well, she is a blush. Is she bashful?
Yeah, blush and bashful.
Oh, it kind of smells
Okay.
like that 2004 one I got.
I don't like it, but it's not bad. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I could see
Okay.
if you were into a sweeter wine, like that's much too sweet for me, but it's not bad at all.
I could picture this actually being good if you made like a strawberry sangria or
Mhm.
something out of it.
Yeah. A slushy, something like that.
A frosé
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like that would be
It's
okay.
actually not bad. It's just too sweet for my liking.
If I was going to make a slushie out of it, I'd have to put some gin or something in it, though. Take the bite out.
Yeah. We could, maybe, I don't. Yeah. Okay. So this is actually not bad. And if you're a sweet wine drinker,
Now, if you do like sweet wine, I would say the wow.
I'm very actually surprised at how good this is.
I thought I was being mean, and it took it right away from me. See, I told you my entire week has been crap.
I know.
And this is one more example.
Moving on. And one more sip of this. Yeah, this actually is not bad at all. David will like it a lot.
Hopefully not as much as you liked last week's wine.
Oh my God. I have titled this, and I did come up with this title on my own. It's not very clever. Hell's Belle.
Okay.
The Belle Gunness story.
Okay. She looks stern.
Yep. I first learned about her after it was probably, 8 or 9 years ago. When I got a Amazon Fire tablet, so I had access to all the free books.
Yeah.
And there was a book I read about her.
Okay.
And My Favorite Murder later did a podcast, which I listened to, but
So you're plagiarizing is what I'm
I'm
hearing.
not. Nope. Nope. Because I knew about this long ago.
Okay.
Yeah. The book is really good. I think it's actually called Hell's Belle. So I did maybe plagiarize
I was
that.
like, so you did plagiarize. You should all see her sheepish face right now.
But I don't remember. The book obviously goes into much more detail, but
Then our 50-minute.
yeah. And I didn't use the book as a resource for this at all.
Okay. She's taking it straight from memory.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so tell me about Miss Belle Gunness.
I think it's Gunness. I don't think it's Gunness.
At first, I was like Guinness. I'm like, nope, not.
No, I think it's Gunness.
She looks unpleasant. Is that her in the lower picture too?
Yes. So it's a younger picture on top, and she's older in the bottom.
She doesn't look maternal. Your favorite horn.
Me. All right.
Ray looks like he got caught with his pants down.
Brynhild Paulsdatter Storseth was born in Norway in 1859, the youngest of 8 children to a poor sharecropper family. At age 14, she started working on neighboring farms, milking and herding cattle, and eventually saved enough money to move to America when she was 21.
So she's out there like plowing fields
Yeah.
and stuff.
Mhm.
She's sturdy.
Yes, she is. During the immigration process, she changed her first name from Brynhild to Belle.
I mean, I could get it. Like, her parents must not have liked her to name her Brunhild.
And it's Brynhild. Brynhild.
Brynhild.
So a version of Brunhild.
Yeah.
She traveled to Chicago where her older sister Nellie had immigrated years earlier.
Okay.
She started working as a domestic servant and was able to get a job at a butcher shop breaking down animal carcasses.
She says.
And
I feel like that's foreshadowing.
normally I wouldn't include this information, but it is relevant later in the story. Belle was at least 5'7" and weighed between 209 and 249 pounds.
She was sturdy.
So,
was it muscle? Was it solid muscle?
Yeah. I'm 5'8",
Okay.
and I weigh between 209 and 249 pounds.
So you're Belle Gunness.
Yeah, so just frame-wise, keep that in mind.
So David better watch the fuck out, is what I'm hearing.
She was a physically strong and imposing woman. I mean, she worked plowing fields and cattle.
Well, and especially because a lot of the people back then were like malnourished and tiny.
In 1884, she married Mads Ditlev Anton Sorensen.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, and I do not have a picture of him. A night watchman at a department store. They owned and operated a candy shop that unfortunately was not profitable and later burned down under suspicious circumstances.
Uh-huh.
They also lost their house in a fire 6 years after the candy store burned.
Weird.
Fortunately for them, both structures were insured and the family received payouts.
Not mysterious at all.
The couple also had 2 children who died separately of intestinal inflammation.
Like poison?
I don't know. Both children had substantial life insurance policies.
Which I'm sure was very common for the working
Yeah.
class back then.
To have life insurance policies on your children.
And like then right after the day that they have to be healthy, they mysteriously fall ill.
Neighbors found it unusual because Belle never appeared to be pregnant, but it is possible the children were adopted. So that's kind of conjecture.
Or maybe he was stepping out. Or maybe she stole them.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to be real high on morals.
Matt Sorensen, her husband, had a life insurance policy.
Okay, that's real dumb on his part.
In fact, on July 30th, 1900, he had 2 active life insurance policies. One was expiring that day, so they purchased another one to start coverage that day, so there wouldn't be a lapse.
Do you remember when I told you should up David's life insurance policy? David.
And July 30th, 1900 was the only day that both were active at the same time. What do you think happened to poor Mads that day?
I'm willing to guess that it didn't occur to him to be suspicious. Lana, please don't be licking on the plug. You're going to electrocute yourself. It didn't occur to him that I'm pretty sure she poisoned the kids, burned the business in the house down. If she's willing to make sure I'm insured, I better watch my back.
And I have overlapping coverage for one day only.
I think he should go away somewhere and not eat anything that she makes.
He died of a brain bleed that day.
So she shoved him down the stairs or something.
Belle explained to authorities that he had come home with a headache and she gave him quinine powder for the pain. And when she checked on him later, he was dead.
How much quinine powder?
I don't know.
Was he just like snorting it?
The initial investigator suspected that Mads was poisoned with strychnine. But the family doctor said that he had been treating Mads for an enlarged heart and overruled the investigator, concluding that he died of heart failure.
Is a doctor allowed to do that?
I mean, in 1900, I don't think there was really...
also, he probably, like, the police officer was just, like, the tallest person on the block or something, or whoever wanted the job.
Yep.
I'm picturing he has, like, the big bobby hat and the billy club.
Belle collected $5,000 over both the life insurance policies.
Like, each one was $5,000 or total?
Total.
That's a lot of money back
That's
then.
almost $200,000 today. She used the funds to move herself and her 2 young daughters, who survived infancy, Myrtle and Lucy Sorensen, and her adopted daughter, Jenny Olson, to LaPorte, Indiana, where she bought a 48-acre pig farm at the end of a long road.
Absolutely not. There's a 0% chance this bitch needs a pig farm. I mean, I like where you're going with this, Belle. I get it. Trust me.
2 years later, Belle married Peter Gunness, a recent widower who was also a Norwegian immigrant.
He's not up there.
And I don't have a picture of him either. You got to remember, in 1900, it was really unusual for people to have pictures because they were very expensive.
Or their death photos.
Yeah.
Is that her death photo?
No.
Okay.
No, that's probably like an immigration photo on top.
Okay.
A week after they were married, Peter's 7-month-old daughter from his prior marriage, he was a recent widower, died of unknown causes.
Was it suffocation due to asphyxiation?
We don't know. Peter was away and the baby was in Belle's care. On December 16th, 1902, about 8 months after they were married, Peter died of a skull fracture.
So we're up to 4. Right? 4 people.
Yeah, 2 babies, allegedly.
And 2 husbands.
2 husbands and another baby, so 5.
5, okay. Yeah. If I was her other kids, I'd be real nervous.
Belle was distraught and said he had been reaching for an item on the top shelf when a meat grinder fell and hit him on the head.
Why are you storing a meat grinder on the top shelf?
I don't
A
know.
very heavy, I'm assuming cast iron meat
Yeah,
grinder. Did the meat grinder grind straight into his head?
it did not, but it appeared to have fallen off the shelf several times.
Okay. Whoopsie, I just
Yeah.
kept dropping it.
When I was in college, I had a bowl. I mean, I still have a bowling ball somewhere,
Hmm.
but I had it. I kept it up on the top shelf
Why?
because I don't know, it fit right there. It was in a case though, but I was like, that's probably not the best place to keep that.
No.
The coroner investigated. Again, the victims showed signs of strychnine poisoning, but without any hard evidence and an inconclusive autopsy, Peter Gunness's death was officially ruled as an accident.
Well, and I'm sure this cop wasn't aware of the previous
right,
death
because we're in a
it's not
different.
and it's not like he can just look it up, and I'm sure shit not going to tell him.
Do you think Peter had a life insurance policy?
Oh, I bet you dollars to donuts he did, and I bet you it was more than the last husband.
It was $3,000, which is about $116,000 today. He only had one though.
Was she going with different insurance companies so they weren't suspicious?
I
or
would
was it-
assume so.
Or was it the? Because how many insurance companies for life insurance was there in Midwest America in the 1800s?
There was probably quite a few because she was in Chicago. You have to remember that. So there's insurers popping up left and right
Okay.
because people I think are finally starting to make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
And they're realizing the importance of insurance. So I'm guessing there were quite a few, but I don't know for sure.
But she just has to keep jumping around then.
Mm-hmm. By 1905, Belle had started placing personal ads in Chicago newspapers, particularly Norwegian language publications.
Okay.
And I have two samples. The first one said wanted. A woman who owns a beautifully located and valuable farm in first-class condition wants a good and reliable man as partner in the same. Some little cash is required for which will be furnished first-class security.
What does that mean?
Basically, you're going to own a stake in my farm.
Okay, like if we get is she looking to marry? And he's like, if you come in, basically give me a dowry,
Mm-hmm.
you can have a stake in my farm, but then I'm going to kill you and feed you to the pigs. That's what I would do.
The second one, which I think is quite something, personal. Comely widow who owns a large farm in one of the finest districts in LaPorte County, Indiana, desires to make the acquaintance of a gentleman equally well provided with view of joining fortunes. No replies by letter considered unless sender is willing to follow answer with a personal visit. Triflers need not apply.
I'm going to make that my Hinge profile.
I mean, that's fair.
I wonder if I actually did, how many takers I'd get.
Probably a surprisingly large number.
But they would all have handlebar mustaches.
Mm-hmm. According to the postman, Belle would receive as many as 8 letters per day from potential suitors.
Did they all come visit?
No,
Okay.
but a lot of them did. Henry Gerholt, a Wisconsin farmhand, answered one of the ads. He wrote to his family about the farm, that things were going well, and he was going to stay. He asked his family to send him seed potatoes for planting. Afterwards, when Henry stopped communicating with his family, because the last thing he said was, hey, send me some seed potatoes,
Yep.
they contacted Belle. She explained that Henry had gone back to Chicago with some horse traders. She kept his fur overcoat and his trunk.
Uh-huh.
In 1906, John Moe from Minnesota answered one of her ads.
At least she's mixing it up and she's not using the same motive each time so that people don't get too suspicious. But I'm sure the people in the rural Indiana community notice that Miss Belle has quite a few suitors that don't
There's a
stick
lot of
around.
people going down that long road and not a lot of people coming back.
Uh-huh.
After writing back and forth for several months, John Moe moved to the pig farm, supposedly with a sizable amount of cash. No one ever saw him again, although a carpenter would later note that he saw Moe's trunk in the farmhouse, along with about a dozen others.
Is she just using them as end tables?
Probably.
Like if there's a wonky leg on something, she just props it up with someone's chest.
In 1908, 49-year-old Andrew Helgelien, and that's him up
Yeah.
there, of
What-
South
This is 1908.
Yes.
Okay.
of South Dakota moved to the farm after 18 months of trading letters with Belle. 3 days after his arrival, the couple went to a bank and cashed in the 3 certificates of deposit worth $2,893, which is $105,000 today, that he brought with him.
That doesn't seem safe for him.
No.
This is also like an old-timey 90-day fiance scenario.
Mhm. And that's a lot. I mean, obviously, that's a lot of money. So the bank had to order it in.
Yeah, like, that's a lot of money now.
Mhm. The money arrived 5 days later. The bank cut a check, but Belle demanded they paid it in cash.
Not suspicious at all.
Shortly after, Andrew's brother, Azel Helgeline, stopped hearing from Andrew entirely. And there's no photo of him.
Okay.
Azel found some of the correspondence between Belle and Andrew in which she encouraged him to move to the farm, bring all his money, and keep the move a secret.
And he was like, seems legit.
Uh-huh. She also wrote, quote, "We shall be so happy when once you get here," end quote.
This is very much like the lady who says, like, well, I have this boyfriend in Nigeria. And, like, he's supposed to come over a couple of times, but he had family emergencies. And we've never video chatted because he doesn't have a phone with a camera on it.
She said, "I place you higher in my affections than anyone else on earth." And most ominously, one of her letters said, "Come prepared to stay forever."
Like Hotel California.
Yep.
You can check in, but he can never leave.
After finding the letters, Azel wrote to Belle and said he was coming to LaPorte to search for his brother.
I would not give her a heads up at all. I would just show up.
Belle responded that Andrew moved to Chicago, and he even sent her a letter from Chicago saying, "Don't write me anymore."
How convenient.
On April 28th, 1908, just a few days after Azel said he was coming to Indiana, the Gunness farmhouse burned down.
It was insured heavily.
Investors believed the cause to be arson. They searched the debris and found the remains of 3 children and 1 woman, whose body was headless.
Who's the woman?
Authorities believe the 3 children were Myrtle and Lucy Sorensen from her first marriage and Philip Gunness from her second marriage,
Okay.
and that the woman was Belle. A ring matching the one she received from her first husband, Mad Sorensen, was found on the hand of the charred body.
So the lady there isn't Belle?
Newspapers reported that she died in a valiant attempt to save her children.
Or did she kidnap a woman and cut her head off? Like, that seems more likely for this bitch.
Dental bridge work was found at the scene, and Belle's dentist confirmed it was one that he designed and put in for her.
I want to see if this woman is missing that tooth.
Investigators believed it to be conclusive evidence of the identity of the headless body, so Belle Gunness was pronounced dead.
So they wrote the handbook for the Tampa police.
Yep.
Okay.
They're like, well, nothing else to see here.
I mean, obviously, if there is a tooth has to be attached to the skull at all times.
Yep. One doctor in the town disagreed, though. He personally knew Belle, and the body found at the scene was nearly 5 inches shorter and weighed significantly less, only about 160 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And, most notably, had manicured fingernails, something Belle would never, ever, ever do.
Wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
Do I need to go to the hospital right now? Because I'm going to end up in the garden headless with my manicured fingernails because I am also 4 inches shorter and about 160 pounds. I don't like where this is going.
Remember how you were Elizabeth Hancock last week?
Too much of a lag.
There was also no explanation given to why, if the body was Belle's, there was no head.
Yeah. Because who would have cut it off?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that, Belle didn't consider that pigs can't digest the teeth.
Well, and essentially, this was like a open and shut investigation. They're like, well, whatever.
Also, she probably paid him.
Azel Helgeland arrived in LaPorte shortly after the fire and told police about his brother's disappearance and the letters he found. He met up with Joe Maxon, a farmhand who had recently been hired by Belle, and there's no photo of him either. Aisel asked Joe if he knew of any holes or anything that were dug in the spring. Like, was there anything weird going
Yeah.
on in the last 2 months?
That I should be aware of.
Like my brother, I don't know. I'm really
Yeah.
suspicious.
Like, was she asking you to dig a hole for a tree and there's not any tree there?
Joe mentioned that he was tasked with leveling a number of large divots in which Belle claimed to have buried garbage.
Well, I mean, technically, she probably was right.
Most were in an area that had been made into a hog enclosure.
Why do you need to level a hog enclosure?
Well, I don't know. To keep the ground even. So I buried a bunch of trash in there. Go level up the ground.
Yeah.
So he didn't do the burying.
Yeah.
He was just filling the soil spots.
He was accessory after the fact.
The pen was dug up, and under a layer of trash, a burlap sack containing the hands, feet, and head of Andrew Helgeline was found. His brother Aisel confirmed his identity.
How though? Because I imagine he must have been pretty decomposed at that time.
It only been maybe 2 months.
But
I mean, you're still gonna in a burlap sack. It's
yeah.
And maybe he had.
Maybe
I don't
there
know.
was those pesticides on it to stop anything weird from happening.
Dozens more of these sunken type areas were located around the farm and dug up. As investigators continued to search the property, the partial remains of 11 more victims were found.
Damn, girl.
5 on the first day and 6 on the second.
You busy.
There were, quote, torsos and hands, arms hacked from the shoulders down, masses of human bone wrapped in loose flesh that dripped like jelly, end quote.
Gross.
Each of the bodies had been butchered in the same manner. They were decapitated, the arms were disarticulated at the shoulders, and the legs were severed at the knees.
Much like you would a cow, per se, in a butcher shop?
Within a few days of the discovery, Belle Gunness became a household name across the nation. Thousands of people...
Just her and Lizzie Borden fighting for the crowd.
Thousands of people traveled to LaPorte to see the murder farm, and there were even special trains running between Chicago and Indianapolis to accommodate the tourists.
Okay.
As many as 20,000 people visited the farm in one day.
Okay, I would have also have done that, but that's a little gruesome. Ooh, a murder farm picture.
And that's just one of the...
Are they serving beer?
Probably.
Right there?
So that's investigators on the top and then the tourists on the bottom.
And then these must be like the outbuildings.
Yeah.
That's morbid, but fascinating.
Despite the press surrounding the incident, most of the remains were unable to be conclusively identified.
I noticed that there's no tape around this, making sure that people aren't walking.
People were allowed, and they were like going and taking things,
like finger bones
and like
shit.
digging themselves. Yeah,
that's insanity.
One of the bodies that was positively identified was Jenny Olson, Belle's adopted or foster daughter. It was unclear.
Yeah, she shouldn't be allowed to adopt kids.
Who was last seen in 1906.
Aww.
Belle had previously told neighbors that Jenny moved to Los Angeles. Police were now forced to reconsider that the headless, burned body in the house may not have actually been Belle's.
Who'd they think the lady was they're talking to?
They're not talking to anybody.
Well, isn't Belle still there in the house?
She's dead.
Not in real life. I thought she was still alive.
Yeah, but she's not talking to anybody. She's not there.
Oh, well, where'd she go?
We don't know.
Oh, I thought she was here the whole time.
No, they found her body.
Oh, so she like skedaddled.
Yes.
And she wants them to think she's dead.
Yes.
Okay, I thought she was still in the house. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Who do they think the lady in the house is?
No, that's why they think the body was hers, because her
gone.
bridge work was there and there was a ring on the finger that belonged to her.
So she killed her daughter, ripped her own tooth out, and then skedaddled with the money.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think she was with that other family we did the story about?
Someone actually said that on the internet, that she was like, could have been with the Bender family.
Or like,
because the time period was about the same.
Was she a Bender? Do we know?
She could have been. I don't think she was.
Okay.
Because her early life is pretty well chronicled.
Okay.
Now, enter Ray Lamphere, a farmhand who worked
the guy
for
who
Belle,
looks very suspicious up there.
starting in 1907. They were also lovers.
Ugh.
But he had no money and knew that Belle was not going to marry him.
He got lucky.
He began to resent Belle and the suitors who came to the farm. After Andrew Helgelin moved in, Lamphere was ousted and had to be arrested numerous times for trespassing, but was acquitted.
Nobody loves Belle the way Ray loves
No.
Belle.
She also tried to have him committed for insanity and badmouthed him throughout the town. Just one day before the fire, she visited her lawyer to draft a will, not suspicious at all, and told him, quote, "I'm afraid that fool Lamphere is going to kill me and burn my house down," end quote. So she's laying the seeds.
And who does she give the money to that she's going to take their identity and then inherit her own wealth?
Although authorities still had doubts about Belle Gunness's involvement in the incident, Ray Lamphere was tried for arson and the murder of Belle and her children in November of 1908.
Why do they have doubts? Can't they find the paper trail?
I mean, there really isn't. It's 1908.
But if it's that famous, you think other insurance people might be like, wait a minute. We have a policy that this happened.
I don't know. When he was arrested, he was wearing Henry Gerholt's watch.
Oh, Jesus. She probably gave it to him and he had no idea.
And John Moe's coat.
What an idiot. Is that the coat in the picture?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it could be. I don't know. He was convicted of arson, but acquitted of murder.
Okay.
The children's bodies were later found to contain traces of strychnine, demonstrating that the fire was not their cause of death. Less than a year into his sentence, while dying of tuberculosis, Lamphere confessed on his deathbed that Belle had him burn down the house with her children inside, and that the woman's body was not hers. It was a murder victim who was planted to mislead the police.
He could have just said that to start with and saved himself a lot of time.
The pair traveled to Chicago just a few days before the fire to find a body double for Belle. And they obviously didn't do a very good job.
No. But also, pickings might be slim.
Yeah, I mean, we only have a few days. They hired...
But you also have to transport it back.
Yeah. So they hired a housekeeper who was brought back to LaPorte believing she was going to be their housekeeper.
Okay.
She wasn't killed until they brought her back.
Oh, so they didn't transport her dead.
Mhm.
Okay.
He also confirmed the plans to set the fire were in response to Azel Helgelin's intent to search the farm for his missing brother.
I mean, yeah.
Lamphere also went on to explain how Belle lured men to the farm and robbed and murdered them. When a man answered a personal ad, he would be invited to dinner. During the meal, Belle would either poison the food with strychnine or she would drug them and hit them over the head with her meat cleaver.
It's real Bender family.
She then dismembered the bodies and fed the remains to the hogs or buried them near the hog pen.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
She's a sociopath.
And remember, every man who came to see her brought money with him.
Yeah. Because he wants to prove that he's a provider.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm really going about dating wrong.
With this new information, investigators were forced to backpedal on the evidence that was initially used to conclusively identify the headless burned body as Belle Gunness.
Yeah. Do you think?
Yeah, they admitted that given her reputation, she could have planted the ring on the corpse to fake her own death.
Just maybe.
Speculation continued to circulate that she did not die in the fire, which we knew now that she didn't, and escaped the area. Obviously, she went somewhere. Many sightings of her were reported over the years, with the last one being in 1931 in Los Angeles.
Where she said her daughter went, "Hey, Lana, can I help you?"
Yeah.
She's like nose to nose with me almost.
A woman named Esther Carlson died while on trial for charges that she poisoned a man for his money.
Oh.
The suspect matched Belle's physical appearance and was about the same age. It's also estimated that the total number of victims is 25 to 30.
Why didn't they take a picture of her and compare them?
I don't know.
This seems like some pretty easy police work.
Because the authorities didn't fully search the farm in 1908, and the reported number of missing men who were believed to have traveled to her farm exceeded the number of bodies found. Families were calling in and saying, "Hey, my son, my uncle, my cousin."
But if the pigs ate them, you might not find anything.
You'd still find bones.
But pigs can eat bones.
Pigs cannot eat bones.
They can bite through them.
No, they cannot.
I don't believe you.
You don't have to. In 2007, a group from the University of Indianapolis obtained DNA from some of the letters she had sent, and they exhumed her coffin to get a match to the headless remains to determine if it was actually her or not. But the sample was too degraded, and the ultimate fate of Belle Gunness was never determined.
I would like to present that I am right.
Lana, get off my papers.
Pigs can physically eat and digest bones. Their powerful jaws and digestive acids allow them to consume most animal bones, teeth, and soft tissue.
What kind of pigs? And we're talking about animal bones here, remember. Remember, a human femur is not a mouse.
Well, maybe they didn't eat the femur. I don't know.
Then the femur would be in the head.
And it doesn't specify what kind of pig.
Mm-hmm.
There are health risks, it says.
Oh, there's health risks of pigs consuming bones.
But they can do it, so I was right.
I mean, not really for the argument you were trying to make. Anyways, so we've got Belle and her children there who she killed.
And like, did these kids like see it coming and they're like, well, this is just my fate?
I think I remember something about Ray saying in his confession that the children were always kept away.
Okay.
Um,
Because she was worried that because kids say shit sometimes.
when these men would come over,
Okay.
they'd be introduced as your uncle or your cousin or something,
Yeah.
and the kids. I don't believe she was killing people in front of the kids.
But
And
were they suspicious when their siblings started dropping dead?
none of their siblings died.
Okay. Just the adoptive one.
Just the adopted one, who she told them probably the same thing. Or
Yeah.
I mean, they're 11, 9, and 5.
Yeah.
When they
the
died.
5-year-old doesn't know
No.
what the fuck's going on.
That your sister Jenny, who was like 16 or 18 at that time,
Yeah.
went to Los Angeles.
Well, I will say in that lower picture, she looks like she's fucking done with everything. Like
Yeah.
she does
She's not even close to her kids in that picture.
She like does not want to be doing this anymore.
Nope.
She has my maternal instincts.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't think I would like burn my kids alive in a fire.
Yeah. Well, she didn't either. She killed him with strychnine first, so they died a much worse death.
Oh, that's so kind. They just slowly bled out.
Mm-hmm. And Ray said sometimes she would use chloroform,
But it takes a long time.
but it takes a long time.
to like knock someone out with
So,
chloroform.
yeah. There's, he's not a trustworthy character either. He's not
No.
an upstanding citizen by any means.
I mean, I like Belle's gumption and her willingness to go the extra mile.
Mm-hmm.
She was a girl boss.
She was a thinker.
She was a girl boss at a time there weren't a lot of girl bosses.
But yeah, I mean, every man who came there brought his life savings.
Yeah, I'm really dating wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
You got to start putting ads in the Gazette that are like,
I'm gonna word for word. I'm gonna use that.
but you can change farm to like AstroTurf, tiny backyard.
Yes, and I'm also gonna post in like the Ontonaga newspaper, but so that they have to like leave and come see me, so I have a little more time to figure out what's going on.
Cash in your certificates of deposit.
Yep. Well, Miss Belle Gunness. Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she is not awesome.
No, she's not winning Mother of the Year.
No, and I don't know. There was nothing other than growing up poor that would trigger why her behavior is like this.
Well, I mean, if she was like an antisocial personality, she was just born that way. But who knows what she experienced working on the farms and coming over. There was probably a lot of abuse she experienced.
There probably was. And they didn't live lavishly, so I don't know what she did with all this money other than obviously sock it away when she made her escape.
Yeah, for a rainy day so she can go live in Los Angeles.
And there really isn't much about Esther Carlson.
It's a good thing she wasn't on the trail ride that your other family was on.
Yeah. She would have fit right in with the Donners.
Yeah, just like she'd be like, I'm useful.
Let's all work together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, next week I'm coming for the crown.
Okay.
You still have it.
Mm-hmm.
but I'm coming for it next week.
Okay.
It's adjacent to one of your favorite topics.
It's always adjacent to one of my favorite topics.
Because, of course, the family in this is eugenics adjacent.
Naturally. I would expect nothing less.
Where is Belle in the eugenics tree?
I don't think she's on it.
She did only kill straight white men.
So. And she didn't have a breeding program. I mean, maybe she was breeding man-eating pigs, but
yeah,
she wasn't.
It's very a Silence of the Lambs, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a couple documentaries about her. I think there's actually a movie, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, but next week, I'm coming for the crown. Eugenics adjacent.
Oh my god!
And we're going to be eating Polynesian food for dinner.
Okay.
And that's all you get to know for now.
Okay. I can live with that.
To the next pour and the next plot twist.